Hello everybody! Today, the video is gonna be about this outfit, which turned out a bit shorter. Actually, it was supposed to be short. These shorts were supposed to be shorter, which I might cut them to be shorter. Like, tiny shirt and tiny shorts. And this is actually incomplete. I'm not sure what paint I'm gonna be using to finish this because all of my fabric paint is kind of dried up. And this ribbon is just yarn because the ribbons are so tiny and I couldn't exactly make them properly. And I didn't have a red cloth that I wanted. So yeah. While making these, I realized that they're really small Obitsu bodies. That I kind of made, I eyeballed the first pattern. And when I looked at it, it was just like, I drew it on a tiny post-it. I drew it on this tiny post-it. So I expected that it'd be the right size. But look, this post-it is just the entire body of the Obitsu. So just one, even. So I did make patterns, but I kind of customized the clothes in the end to be, you know, because it's not the exact same size. I have some pictures of these shorts being like really big, like it would just kind of fall. But that looks fine. See, very cute. Kind of the butt kind of peaks because it's a bit shorter, but the first shorts I made were actually so bad that when you pulled it down, the entire pants would go down. Well, this one you can kind of pull it up a little and it's fine. It's just kind of loose. And although everything was hand sewn, a lot of it was glue. Nah, I used kind of super glue. I kind of sewed all of the hems, but for the parts that I fixed, like these shorts where I made it shorter, I didn't really want to risk the thread unraveling when I sewed it again. So I just put strong glue, really strong glue. We have it here. This glue. So I didn't actually take a video because I had a really difficult time sewing while kind of arched over the table. So I'm just gonna make a diagram and maybe animations for the whole sewing process. I think it really turned out nicely for the first actual sewing that I made for the Obitsu, and the back's cute, see? I want to do like white lines, but I don't really have a tiny brush. I didn't make the pants really adjustable because the Obitsu body is really easy to put clothes on. For one thing, I think it's easier than if you get actual dolls which have Velcro. Usually everything's Velcro. But for Obitsu, you can take off the head and the arms. So if the sleeves are long, you can just tuck it into the head and shimmy the arms into the sleeves. And so yeah, it was really easy to put on. Really nice. I think I might redo the patterns because the patterns get changing, and I'll scan it and add the pattern to the description. Check it. If it's not there, wait a couple of days. I don't know when this video is going to be uploaded. And I'm figuring out how I'm going to do the shoes. So maybe I'll make... also goes inwards. Maybe I can make cloth shoes? Like, you know, olden day cloth shoes using synthetic leather, but showing. Oh, it's actually still loose, but I need it to be loose so I can put it on him. I might try another pants that has like the adjustable Velcro here, but Velcro is really thick and he's really small, so I don't really want it to be a bulge thing. I don't know. And I only have, for now, I only have one female doll, and although I much prefer to make female clothes, I have 4 children. I have 4 male children and 1 Hanayo Nendroid. So that's gonna be hard to get around. First, we cut out all of the patterns, and then we cut out all of the cloth according to the patterns, and leave some hemming allowance unless you have some anti-fray liquid which you can put on the cloth. So instead of hemming to prevent fraying, you can just add that. Next step is to put together the top, the shoulders first, and then the sleeves. Then we hem the sleeves, and then we hem the shirt, and then once that all is hemmed, it should look something like this.
and then we can sew it together, all of it together, by sewing the remaining parts that are open, which is the sides and then the sleeves. Now we try to do the cape collar thing. Here's a video of me in the middle of the hemming process. You should use the right side of the collar thing and put the glue on the excess in the neck area. Under that, put it in the excess and then fold it over the top. It should look something like this. You can use something like a fabric glue, and instead of using the glue that I use, which is not really compatible for fabrics, I just put together this really quickly with the drawings I've already made. So more hemming, and you put together the bottoms. There's two parts to that, the front and then the back. The back is has a bit more of a curved edge so that it's more compatible for sitting. And then now we hem the front and sew it together, and then we put them together and it should look something like this. Now we hem the top of the pants by folding it inwards to itself, kind of like in the image. And then we sew the area underneath the crotch of the pants. I'm not sure what it's called, the inseam, I think. I'm not sure. There, we sew that together, and then we flip it over. Once that's done, you've got the pants, and hopefully the adjustments I've made to the pattern will prevent needing to glue it together. And if it doesn't, oh, I'm sorry. I guess, please tell me so I can fix the pattern. Now we put on the head and the ribbon. I put the ribbon on, but you can put on fuzzy ball or something else. It's not really a ribbon, it's a yarn. You can use an actual ribbon if you have tiny ribbons or string. And there we go.
Bye bye.
Oh, I wonder if you can hold a sword. Sword. It's probably gonna fall, right? Yep, the grip is not tight enough. Ah! I'll just hold it. Whoosh whoosh. No, let's put it back.
Let's go.
Here. This one. Let's use this one.